Welcome back to Prince Bikes Update, the only place you need to be for the latest, most detailed, and honest motorcycle reviews. Today, we're diving into a full review of the all-new 2025 Yamaha Bolt XV950, a cruiser that's been making waves in the biking community for its fresh updates, throwback charm, and solid riding dynamics. If you're thinking about buying this beast or just curious how it stacks up in 2025, this is the video for you. So sit back, relax, and let's go on a deep dive into everything the Yamaha Bolt XV950 has to offer. As always, we start with the first impression. The moment you lay eyes on the 2025 Bolt, it's clear Yamaha wasn't trying to reinvent the wheel but polish it. And polish they did. This bike still stays true to its retro cruiser DNA, but with a sleeker and slightly more muscular presence this time around. The headlamp up front has a clean, circular design that now features an upgraded LED setup, a crisp white light, better throw, and a more modern feel, all while keeping that old-school vibe intact. The indicators have also gone LED and are more compact but brighter than before. The front forks remain thick and chunky, giving the Bolt that planted and robust look, and paired with the 19-inch alloy wheel up front, it gives off that unmistakable cruiser stance. When we move to the side profile, this is where the Bolt really shines. Yamaha has paid extra attention to visual balance. The teardrop-shaped fuel tank gets a subtle redesign, still 13 liters in capacity, but with new color schemes and classic pinstriping that really pop, especially under sunlight. You'll notice the engine block is now finished in matte black with brushed metal fins, giving it an industrial yet clean aesthetic. The single-piece seat is wide, low-slung, and quite comfortable, something cruiser fans will appreciate on longer rides. The foot pegs are mid-mounted, which gives it a more natural riding posture compared to forward controls, making it more comfortable for both city and highway use. The exhaust system, still that iconic 2-into-1 pipe, is slightly reshaped to be more upswept and has a throatier sound thanks to some internal tweaking by Yamaha engineers. Trust me, it sounds meaner and more aggressive than before, without being obnoxious. Now from the rear, the Bolt maintains its minimalistic approach. You get a clean rear fender with a neatly integrated LED taillight that glows bright and clear. The turn indicators match the front, sleek, LED-based, and tightly mounted. There's no bulky grab rail, just a clean silhouette that maintains the bike's bobber-inspired charm. The rear wheel is 16 inches and much fatter than the front, giving the rear that squat, powerful look. One noticeable upgrade is the new side-mounted license plate bracket. It's now cleaner, sturdier, and doesn't rattle like earlier models. The suspension setup at the back remains dual shocks, now with adjustable preload and a slightly more refined damping to help soak up rougher patches. Now let's get into what powers this beast. The heart of the 2025 Yamaha Bolt XV950 is still the same beloved 942cc air-cooled, 60-degree V-twin engine, but it's had a few updates. While the base engine remains largely unchanged, Yamaha has done some clever ECU mapping and fine-tuning to improve throttle response and fuel delivery. The result, you get smoother low-end to work and more predictable power delivery. It still pushes out around 52 horsepower and 80 Nm of torque, which may not sound like a lot on paper, but out in the real world, especially in city riding and cruising down the highway at 100 km/h, it's more than enough. Where the Bolt really stands out is in its character. That engine has soul. You feel every pulse of the V-twin, every note of that exhaust, and that mechanical growl that just makes you want to keep riding. The 5-speed gearbox is slick, with shorter throws and improved clutch action this year, a lighter, smoother, and more beginner-friendly. Yamaha also worked on reducing vibrations at higher RPMs by tweaking the engine mounts and internal balance. It's not a night-and-day difference, but seasoned Bolt riders will feel it. Coming to ride and handling, the Bolt remains surprisingly agile for a cruiser. The low seat height of 690 mm, combined with the mid-controls and upright bars, gives you great control, especially at low speeds. It turns better than it should for its size, and lane filtering or maneuvering in traffic feels natural. On the highway, it feels stable and planted, And with the improved suspension setup, the 2025 model glides over uneven roads with a bit more grace. Yamaha kept the same frame and geometry, which is a good thing. It's a proven platform. Braking performance has also been improved. You still get a 298mm front disc and a matching rear disc, both now paired with an updated ABS module that's smoother and more responsive. Braking feel is progressive, and you get solid bite up front with predictable rear feedback. It's not going to stop like a supersport, obviously, but for a cruiser, it's more than competent. Now one area where Yamaha nailed it is in electronics. While the Bolt doesn't go overboard with tech in keeping with its retro philosophy, it does feature a slightly more advanced instrument cluster. It's still a single-pod LCD display, but now it offers better visibility, even in direct sunlight, and comes with a gear position indicator, fuel economy readout, and trip data. No Bluetooth or riding modes, and honestly, that's perfectly fine for this kind of bike. Fuel efficiency remains steady. You're looking at around 20 to 22 km/L under normal riding conditions. With that 13-liter tank, you can expect a comfortable range of 250 to 280 km before hitting reserve. And for those of you asking, yes, the bike is BS6 Phase 2 compliant and meets all the latest emission norms. Let's talk pricing. The 2025 Yamaha Bolt XV950 comes in at an ex-showroom price of around 9.35 lakh rupees in India, which puts it squarely in the premium cruiser segment. When you consider what you're getting: a reliable, torquey V-twin, a low-maintenance platform, killer looks, and timeless design, it's actually pretty good value. Yamaha has also added 2 new color options this year, Midnight Raven and Vintage Copper, and both look absolutely stunning in person. So, what's the final verdict? The 2025 Yamaha Bolt XV950 doesn't try to be everything. It doesn't try to compete with tech-heavy cruisers or performance-oriented tourers. Instead, it sticks to its roots. It's raw, it's soulful, and it's built for those who ride because they love to ride, not just to get from point A to B. If you're looking for a no-nonsense, old-school cruiser with modern reliability and head-turning style, the new Bolt is a bike you absolutely must test ride. And that's it for today's review on Prince Bikes Update. If you found this video helpful, do give it a thumbs up, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more detailed reviews just like this. We'll be back soon with more content, so until then, ride safe, stay sharp, and as always, keep chasing that perfect line.